Welcome to our MotoGP news update. With MGP News Reborn. Click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Marc Márquez, now officially part of the Ducati factory team for the 2025 MotoGP season, is not shying away from the weight of expectations. While many see him as the clear favorite for the championship, the 8-time world champion insists his main objective has already been accomplished, reviving his career and proving his competitiveness. As Ducati enters the 2025 MotoGP season with Marc Márquez and Pecco Bagnaia sharing the same garage, speculation runs rampant about the potential dynamics between these two champions. Former Ducati rider Jack Miller, now with Yamaha, weighed in on the topic, offering insights based on his experience with both riders. Márquez's departure from Honda in 2023 marked one of the most significant career moves in MotoGP history. His ambition was clear: get to the Ducati factory team as quickly as possible. Within months, he demonstrated his potential on a Gresini Ducati, convincing the Borgo Panigale leadership to make him a priority. However, Ducati's decision wasn't without controversy. Signing Márquez meant sacrificing key talents like Enea Bastianini and 2024 world champion Jorge Martin. Despite criticism, Ducati's bet on Márquez is seen by many as justified given his legendary status. For Márquez, his primary goal was never just adding another title but rather extending his career and returning to a competitive level after years of injury struggles. "I have already achieved what I wanted, to extend my career and become competitive again. If I win another title, it will be a bonus. But my main objective has already been achieved." Quote from Márquez. At 32 years old, Márquez enters his 17th season in the World Championship with 6 Premier Class titles, 2013 to 2019, to his name. After multiple surgeries and years of adapting to his physical limits, the Spaniard feels a renewed sense of purpose aboard the Ducati. Márquez holds no bitterness toward Honda, acknowledging its pivotal role in his career. "With Honda, we achieved a lot, and I feel part of Honda. However, now I ride a Ducati, and in 2025, I will be an official Ducati rider. Honda has been and will be a very important part of my career, or perhaps the most important." He also revealed that without the opportunity to join Gresini, he might have retired in 2023. His bold move to Ducati involved sacrifices, including terminating his Honda contract early and relinquishing personal sponsorships. This determination, combined with his refusal to ride for a satellite team, ultimately convinced Ducati leaders Claudio Domenicali and Gigi Dall'Igna to bring him on board. Márquez remains cautious about the pressure of being a title favorite, focusing instead on his personal growth. "Of course, when you make a move like that, you put a lot of pressure on yourself, and there may be negative comments if you don't achieve what you want. But I have already achieved what I wanted, to extend my career and become competitive again. If I win another title, it will be a bonus." Márquez concluded. Ducati's 2025 factory team, featuring Márquez alongside 2-time champion Pecco Bagnaia, will officially unveil its new livery and rider lineup on January 20th in Madonna di Campiglio. Marc Márquez's journey to Ducati represents more than just a career move, it's a statement of resilience and ambition. While the spotlight and expectations are immense, Márquez's focus remains on savoring his renewed competitiveness. Whether or not a 9th world title follows, Márquez has already solidified his legacy in MotoGP. Jack Miller's MotoGP journey has been one of variety, having raced for multiple teams and shared garages with an array of riders. Among his teammates were both Bagnaia at Pramac Racing and Márquez during his time at Honda. This unique vantage point allows Miller to provide a balanced view of how the two champions might coexist within the Ducati Lenovo team. "I think they will put a lot of pressure on each other. People say this, that, and the other thing, but at the end of the day, both guys are great professionals and will do a fantastic job no matter who their teammates are. Quote from Miller. Despite their shared garage, Miller believes the competitive spirit between Marquez and Bagnaia won't diminish. Even before becoming teammates, Marquez and Bagnaia engaged in thrilling on-track battles during the 2024 season, despite racing for different teams. Bagnaia dominated with 11 victories, cementing his status as one of the most formidable riders on Sundays. Marquez, meanwhile, secured 3 wins on a less competitive Gresini Ducati, further showcasing his talent. They're already fierce competitors. You just have to look back at the last 2 battles those two have had. They've been very intense. Bagnaia's consistency and dominance left little room for others, with the exception of Maverick Vinales, who managed a solitary non-Ducati victory for Aprilia in Austin. Miller didn't shy away from praising Marquez, emphasizing his ability to push boundaries even when conditions are less than ideal. Pecco hasn't left much for anyone else. But it's clear that Pecco, Jorge, and Marc are riding very well. Pecco and Martin obviously, and then Marc on his day is phenomenal. And even when it's not his day, he pushes things to the absolute limit. Miller also acknowledged that Marquez's relentless approach and Bagnaia's unwavering consistency could make their partnership one of the most closely watched dynamics in MotoGP history. While discussing Ducati's powerhouses, Miller himself embarks on a fresh challenge with Yamaha. The Australian is optimistic about competing with the European manufacturers but recognizes the uphill battle ahead. At least having 2 different manufacturers makes things a bit more interesting. Thank goodness Maverick got the win in Texas because otherwise, it would have been a pretty boring statistic. Concluded. As the 2025 MotoGP season approaches, the pairing of Marc Márquez and Pecco Bagnaia under the Ducati umbrella promises fireworks. With insights from Jack Miller, it's clear that while their partnership will be competitive, both riders' professionalism might be the key to Ducati's continued dominance. Meanwhile, Miller himself aims to make waves at Yamaha, hoping to add more diversity to the winner's circle. Thank you for joining MGP News Reborn. And this has been your MotoGP News Update. And see you in the next video.